Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talk Spicy. I'm Coach Gene Clemens. Thank you for joining me wherever you are joining me. Rate the show, comment, agree, disagree, but whatever you do, keep it spicy. 5-star rating. If you're joining me on the YouTube channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I just want to say that 2023 is almost over. 2024 is here. We are officially at the precipice of a new year. And as always, whenever there's a new year, there's new opportunities for growth. There's new opportunities to make that next year a better year than this year. And so I wanted to make sure that I got on and spoke with you guys and talked with you guys because you've been so supportive as far as the podcast and everything that I have done, and just wanted to have some gratitude. But before I do, it's just a couple things that I want to leave in 2023. Let's leave terms like quarterbacking in 2023. Let's leave phrases like in rhythm or in sequence or in timing or out of rhythm, out of timing, out of sequence, out of let's leave all of that stuff in 2023. We know what you're really trying to say, right? The people who say stuff like that were the same people who were saying, can't process fast enough. So we're going to leave those in 2023. We're going to try to leave a lot of negativity in 2023. I'm not saying it's not going to be bad times in 2024. There's definitely going to be bad times in 2024 because bad times always find their way in when things are going well. So if things are going well, if you are on a rise right now, be ready for a valley. That's just how life works. That's how these things come. If you're already in a valley, that doesn't mean that things can't get worse. It could get worse. You can go deeper down, but always know that at some point there's an uptick coming. And you just have to be able to endure long enough to get to your blessing. That's really that's really like the name of the game for some of us, right? Like not everybody's born the same way. Not everybody gets the same type of opportunities, but when you get the opportunity for your blessing, for your reward, for your comeuppance, you got to take advantage of it, right? You got to take advantage of it. Back in 2020, when so much of the world, 2019, 2020, when so much of the world was going through this COVID-19 stuff, but especially in 2020 when it hit heavy, there were a lot of people who made like uptick, made surges, did some great things. They got it popping because we were all stuck in the house and we needed things to do. And so we reached out for for something to grab onto. You know what I'm saying? Zoom, the stock for Zoom went through the roof, right? But once we were able to start coming back out the house, once we were able to start getting back to quote unquote normal, what did Zoom do to keep it going? And that's what the challenge has to be for you because now we're back out the house. Now there's not going to be a lot of New Year's Eve parties indoors over Zooms or over some type of video chatting. People are going to be outside, and you might hear it in the background. There's already fireworks going on. It's only 7:45. So we know what's coming. How do you avert? How do you get through? How do you hit whatever it is that you were able to get popping in 2020 and you've rode the wave of how do you take it to the next level in 2024? That's going to be the goal. And so really what I wanted to come on here and do as I've, got my jacket on and a little red and, you know, I wanted to come on and just talk a little bit of gratitude. Things that have happened in 2023 that were fantastic, um, that I believe need highlighting because it's been a long road, and the road is just starting to get to a point where you're able to navigate it. One of the things I'm really proud of. on my YouTube channel, Coach Gene Clemens. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed and who continue to not only subscribe, but to look at the content on there. That's where you find the Talk Spicy podcast stored at. I go live everywhere, so I'm on Instagram right now. Shout out to the Instagram fans. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, going live. I will be expanding to more places in 2024 to go live from with the show, but the show is housed on YouTube. And in the past 365 days, my YouTube subscribers have gone up by 2,912 subscribers. That to me is it's phenomenal. You know, I went when I started this thing, I really was like, hey, I wanna, I wanna have a platform. I can't keep waiting for media outlets to discover me, to figure out that I think I'm good at this job. I have to kind of make my own way and start to chart the path. And then if they see and they find out, then great. And so this year has been a really great year, growing by that much. We are at 5,965 subscribers right now. So if you wanted to get me to 6,000 before we hit midnight, that would be fantastic. So if you have not done so already, go to YouTube, type in Coach Gene Clemens, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I promise you, so much fly stuff coming in this next year. You're going to want to be a part of it. Um, I've been more purposeful about my writing in 2023. Um, Dirty Steve, what's up, man? I appreciate it. Happy New Year. One of the things that I am really, really looking forward to in 2024 is getting back to more storytelling. I think that in 2023 there was a lot of demand for me to be the X's and O's guy, and I love being the X's and O's guy because I'm a coach at heart. I'm a teacher at heart, so I love to explain the game. And there'll still be opportunities for me to do that. But when I got into journalism, when I went to journalism school, I didn't go to journalism school so I could just do football stuff. From a perspective of X's and O's, I wanted to be able to tell the stories of sports to get people involved and get people invested in the story of sports. One of the best comments that I ever received, I was writing for the Macon Telegraph, and I forget who said it. It may have been Daniel. It may have been one of the other editors after Daniel left, but they said, you write a game recap like you're telling a story. And I say yes, because I want people to feel like they were actually at the game, that they got a sense of the game from not just what happened in the game, not just the the raw numbers of the game and this is what happened in this quarter, but a feel for how the flow of the game went. And so in 2024, I'm looking forward to getting back to telling more stories. Um, I have been I have been fortunate enough to be able to work with Giants Country for the past couple years now. And I hope that partnership with Giants Country continues to grow. And that you see more content and more storytelling from me, more interacting with people from me on Giants Country. If you have not gone and seen my work on Giants Country, I strongly suggest that you go do that. I've had the pleasure and the honor of working with The Athletic over the past few years. When I first came to The Athletic, I was doing a lot of sports betting. This year, I focused a lot more on fantasy writing, and I really do hope that I have the opportunity to get into just sports writing. I will continue to bang on that door until they let me in on that side. I believe that I am a great storyteller. I wanna continue to tell stories. I think that that is, a gift. I think that it's a pleasure to do so, and so as I tell these stories through the hand that I'm dealt, I understand where I wanna go with it. So, a shout out to The Athletic and my champion at The Athletic, um, Nando Defino, who always goes to bat for me. I really do appreciate that. By the way, next week, this time, I will be wrapping up the FCS championship game. That will be my fourth or fifth FCS championship that I've been to down in Frisco. So make sure you check out all of the content coming. I told you I had heat coming in 2024. You guys just be ready. But check that out coming in 2024. Um, there will be a couple shows that I am starting, things that I think will be um evergreen, things that content that I believe people can go back to and check out at any time that has no end to it, that I hope to be able to grow into an entity. I'm very excited to share that stuff with you. Um, and so like all of those things, and I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out my guys, the guys that are in business that have held me down for all of these years that I've really been working at this and trying. Emery Hunt, football game plan over at CBS Sports Now. Make sure that you pre-order your industry standard football game plan, NFL draft guide. He has been one of my champions. Anytime he gets through a door, he's trying to keep that door open so that other people can come in. And the only thing that I can do in repayment is try to do the best job that I can so that someone else gets to come in the door after I come in the door. And so it's been really a pleasure over God knows how many years now that I've known Emery, working with him and it's time, Emery, it's time for another book. So don't be surprised if in 2024 you guys see us drop a book again. So really thankful to him. Brandon Howard and Ron Davenport, two guys who have been extremely supportive and behind the scenes really really hold me down. And my homeboy CJ, Chris James, who we like it's crazy because everybody thinks that friendship means that you have to agree all the time. But I think the beautiful thing about Chris and I is that we have differing opinions, but we both have like a good heart and we both want the same thing. We just may have different approaches as to how to get there. And so I always appreciate what he brings to the table, his knowledge, his ability to go against what I might be thinking, and his ability to respect what I'm saying when it's against something that he might be thinking or he might be saying. And so I really do appreciate all those guys in the business. Personally, obviously, family and friends. Shout out to my boy Shim on the bit bro, who is always like like my legit bit brother who's always held me down. Shout out to my son Jacob, um, 23 and kicking. Like salute to you, and everything that you want to do in your life. Um, it's still so young, it's still so early, man. There's so many things out there that I want you to be able to experience, but I want you to experience that at your pace and in your time and when you're ready. And so, continue to be the good person that you are, the caring person that you are. It's a pleasure to watch you grow in that manner. Um, my mom, for everything that goes on, I still love you. And I love that you are who you are unapologetically. My sister Shauna, my other sister Cecilia, and Alicia. And Alicia, I love you, girl. All of y'all are crazy, and I love it. You're all crazy. I love it. My uncle Rick, all my cousins out there. I love all of you. Family wise, rest in peace to my grandmother. Um, rest in peace to my father. Sure. Prayers up to my niece, that's really my auntie kinda. But hey, Shakura, I love you. Keep fighting. Keep paying attention to what the people are telling you to do. Never give up hope, never keep striving. You have such a strong will and strong heart to be able to have overcome everything that you overcome to this point. There's no reason to stop now. I love you, and I'm looking forward to celebrating more with you in 2024. Know that. To everyone out there, everybody who has sent an encouraging word, who sent a discouraging word, who may have reached out and said something that sparked something in me to be better, I appreciate you. Can't get better without each other, and sometimes it's the person that you don't know that might hit a chord or strike a chord that makes you change things. And so I really do appreciate all of you. But in 2024, it's just we're trying to continue to, whittle away at the clay. We can see the form, it looks good, nothing's ever perfect, but we'll continue to whittle away at it and polish when needed and chip when needed to continue to build. I wanna be out and amongst the world in 2024. Definitely amongst the country in 2024. Expect to see a lot more of me moving around in 2024. I was able to, check off a goal of mine, not a bucket list because I'm not dying anytime soon, God willing, but something that I wanted to be a part of my life, and that was the ability to be in color commentary in a college game. Um, I hope that you see a lot more of me doing color commentary at the collegiate level or the professional level, not just for football, but for basketball as well, possibly even for baseball, or volleyball, or because I have a love for so many sports, not just football. It's just that football has been the vehicle that has opened up so many opportunities, for me that I feel obligated to continue to serve it because it served me so much. Um, my to the people involved in the Talk Spicy podcast, to the people involved in Zebra Stripes podcast, shout out to Whitney Shore, to everyone who's come on and interviewed with me, to the Gene Therapy podcast that I hope to bring back here in 2024 as well, and to anything else that I am doing, FCS Nation on radio, you guys over there and the things that we are trying to do to continue to build on that line, I really look forward, to. I appreciate you all. I love you all. If you mean me well, I mean you well. If you don't mean me well, I still mean you well. Just don't see me in person because I might mean you harm at that point. Until 2024, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay blessed.